Hey everybody, I'm just doing a little maintenance on several guitars. Just wanted to show you a little bit of them. This I just had to give this one some fresh strings and this tele and then the summer heat has gone into the woods a little bit and changed them, so I had to loosen the truss rod a little bit. So the strings were almost clashing too much against too low action actually. So I just adjusted a little bit and fresh strings. So yeah, this is actually a special case. I have a few of these Squier Classic Vibe butterscotch teles, and they've been quite heavily modded. This is my favorite one. I have two of them. I used to have a third one, but I don't anymore. This one has humbuckers in here. This is the DiMarzio Chopper T, which I use on all my teles almost. I really enjoy this pickup, and I've had all sorts of pickups, Seymour Duncan's mostly, in the neck, the Jazz, the Pearly Gates, the 59 for a long time, all kinds of classic humbuckers. I tried some DiMarzios, but the DiMarzio Puff and Puff PAF Pro and stuff, I don't really like them. I tried them. And then the 59 is still what get closest. I think they have, Seymour Duncan have an Alnico 2, what's it called? Nico Pro 2 or something like that. I think I have yet to try that one. That might just be a really good choice for my taste, because I've been trying out these Tone Rider pickups, which is the brand that the Classic Vibe guitars used to ship with pickups, single coil pickups from this brand. Before, in the beginning, 10 years ago or something, before they changed the production to China, and then they put their own. Now they make their own cheaper pickups, and they do not sound nearly as good as the Indonesian line of Squier Classic Vibe guitars. So I decided some time ago, maybe around just New Year or something, I decided to try out these Tone Rider pickups, the humbuckers. So I have I think two guitars with this one. No, I tried they have an Alnico 2, 3, and 5, I think. And I guess the Alnico 5 sounds very similar to the Seymour Duncan 59, for instance. Then I bought the Alnico 2 and 3. And right now in here is the Alnico 2, which is my favorite. It has definitely has the most pleasing and natural sounding top end. So that's my preferred pickup from now on, or maybe just preferred magnet, the Alnico 2 from now on. And I have nothing to do with this brand, but I highly recommend these Tone Rider pickups. Both, there's just all of them. I've tried two sets of them in Stratocasters, which sounded amazing, and they only cost like half of a big brand name, and they have really nice. Everything is nice. The screws and everything, and they are drilled out precisely. It's not like some cheap China stuff where you have holes that doesn't line up completely and screws that doesn't match completely. I've tried that many years ago. It's a horrible thing. But these Tone Rider pickups, are really great. I think they sound every bit as good as the Seymour Duncan pickup. Actually, I prefer this one to the Seymour Duncan 59 because the top end is more pleasing, and it doesn't have, it's not as over exaggerated in the low sub boominess bass frequencies of the 59 pickup. The 59 pickup is just too much in the bottom end, so I've always lowered the 59 pickups like incredibly much. It's just so low, just flush with the pickguard, because the bass, there's just way too much bass in there. But I don't want it to be cut off. I just want it to sound more natural. And I know Mike Stern does the same thing, lowering so much so that the screws sometimes actually fall out of the pickup. So maybe I should suggest this one to him. He doesn't really care about the equipment, so. But these are Nico 2 Tone Rider pickups, yeah. But you can hear this is just in a clean Lab Series Gibson amp, just completely clean. Here at my workbench in the house, and they sound great. I have this one extra because I want to change it in another guitar I have lying around. So, and also in this guitar I have actually I have EMG preamp, active preamp in here, because the quality of the electronics in the EMG stuff is just so insanely good. It's by far the best I've ever tried. So I have quite a few guitars with a battery and an EMG preamp, and then I don't have to worry about anything about treble bleed circuits, which I do in the other guitars. So right now, actually, this is a treble enhancer, which I never use. Actually, I think I want to put in the normal tone control instead again. And I have the volume right here. I used to have this to split something on here, but I actually preferred it without. So this is not actually connected to anything now. So yeah. So I don't think I said this yet, but this is a Squier Classic Vibe body with all these enhancements. And then earlier this year, I wanted to try and see if I could actually upgrade this guitar a little bit. And the neck on the Classic Vibe series is very good. I like it, but I was just very curious to try out if I could upgrade it. So I bought a replacement 50s Fender neck here, and it fits perfectly. Like it's like it was made to fit, and it is, of course. I don't know if you have cheaper Squier models, if that will fit, but on a Classic Vibe, this genuine Fender neck fits perfectly. So this is kind of a bastard guitar right now with a Fender neck and a Squier body, but it plays beautifully. Just put on completely fresh strings. I prefer the Fender brand strings, which is fine to get online, but very difficult to find in shops. Well, here in Denmark, it's almost difficult to find a shop to begin with these days. They have all been shut down by online shops. This is actually just completely standard Diodario's strings because I have a stash of them. But other than that, next time I buy strings, I will buy Fender strings again. Yeah, this is the guitar I played on my last many videos from this year live. So all the live videos from, I think all of them from this year. Is played on this guitar. So I'm gonna end this video now. I just wanted to kind of show you this some of my guitars while I'm working on them, just getting them in touch. When you have so many guitars, I have way too many guitars, and when you have so many of them, it's actually kind of hard to have them all in nice shape when you pick it up, because when they stand around, of course, the wood is gonna move itself a little bit or something, and then the strings just grow tired and all that stuff. And for that reason, I've actually really thought about using coated strings, buying a bunch of coated sets, and just putting them on all of them. I can't even remember how many guitars, 25 or something. And just put that on, because then it will be fresh every time I pick it up. But it's just way too expensive because usually I change strings every time I play a gig, so I prefer to just go with like a normal, especially in these days where everything is way too expensive, the living expenses after the Ukraine war and all that stuff, the living expenses has almost doubled in Denmark in the past 4 years or something. It's absolutely insane, and there's really no reason for the prices to be where they are now in all grocery stores and everything, and but it's just such a greedy society, so no one's gonna lower the price to a reasonable level again, I think. Anyway, so that's one of the reasons why I don't want to, on so many guitars, I want to just keep with pretty regular and very good quality, but very available strings everywhere. That's a good trustworthy brand like Fender, Diodario, Ernie balls. I don't really use Ernie balls. They're good strings, but they feel a little bit different, and the top end is a little less bright than the Fender and Diodarios, and that can be cool too. But I prefer to keep the same kind of strings on all my guitars, so I'm used to. So I have as much familiarity and stability as possible Um, yeah, so I can show the bridge pickup. When you play this guitar just completely, like completely clean here, the chopper T is just a little bit thin compared to this warm humbucker. But I actually, I mostly use the bridge pickup with some overdrive or distortion thing, and it just happens to be that I think this one sounds really good with all my drive pedals. So that's kind of why it's that way. So this is kind of a humbucker, of course, full size humbucker, and this is also a dual rail thing, and it's just completely noise free. Everything on this guitar is completely noise free, and this pickup sits kind of in between a humbucker sound and single coil sound. It's not really one or the other. It's kind of in the middle in a way that I really like. And I really like rail pickups. They have this kind of not crispness, but they have this kind of really interesting flam almost on the attack in the mid-range, which I think sounds very inspiring. Almost kind of like a twang in the mid-range. Clunk, clunk, clunk. There's this thing. And in the middle is mostly I use that for rhythm stuff or more funky stuff. Or maybe sometimes with playing with fingers and some chord stuff. Yeah. See you on the next one.